All right, let's dive into something that's both inspiring and incredibly relevant, especially if you've ever thought it's too late to get stronger or improve your health. Here's the deal. We're talking about seniors, exercise, and why it's never too late to transform your physical well-being. But here's the hook. It's not just about lifting weights or running marathons. It's about reclaiming independence, confidence, and the joy of doing everyday things without fear. Let me explain. First, let's set the stage. Imagine this. Zoea, a 69-year-old former teacher, had a fall while gardening. Sounds familiar, right? Falls are a huge concern for older adults, and they often lead to a downward spiral of fear and inactivity. But here's where it gets interesting. Instead of letting fear take over, Zoea decided to take action. She joined exercise classes focused on leg strength, balance, and stability. And the results? She now feels confident walking, gardening, and living her life without constantly worrying about falling. Personally, I think this is a game changer. It's not just about physical improvement. It's about mental resilience. What many people don't realize is that fear of falling can be just as debilitating as the fall itself. By addressing it head-on, Zoea didn't just strengthen her body, she reclaimed her life. Now, let's zoom out for a second. This isn't an isolated story. Nick Isa, 64, and Azizi, 63, both share similar experiences. Nick Isa feels healthier and more energetic thanks to light exercises like brisk walking and chair exercises. Azizi, on the other hand, credits regular walking with improving his strength and balance. What makes this really interesting is the consistency across these stories. It's not about extreme workouts. It's about starting small and building momentum. From my perspective, this is a powerful reminder that progress doesn't require perfection. It's about showing up, even if it's just for a few minutes a day. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. Experts like Ivan Lee, co-founder of a fitness training company, point out that the biggest change in seniors who start strength training isn't just physical. It's the return of confidence. Think about that for a second. Confidence is the bridge between fear and freedom. When seniors stop being afraid of stairs, chairs, or grocery bags, they're not just stronger, they're more independent. And independence, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated aspects of aging well. It's not just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. Now, let's talk specifics. What kind of exercises are we looking at? Ivan recommends practical movements like chair sit-to-stands, supported squats, and resistance band exercises. These aren't flashy gym routines. They're functional movements designed to make everyday life easier. Wu Mun-chin, a physio expert, echoes this by emphasizing the importance of a balanced program that includes strength, balance, flexibility, and walking. A detail I find fascinating is the focus on functional exercises, movements that directly translate to real-life activities. It's not about looking good. It's about feeling capable. Here's where things get really intriguing. There's a massive misconception that strength training is only for the young or the already fit. Chiropractor Chong Pik K calls this out, explaining that strength training doesn't mean heavy lifting. It's about proper joint loading tailored to individual needs. This raises a deeper question. Why do we assume aging means decline? If you take a step back and think about it, our bodies are incredibly adaptable. With the right approach, seniors can build strength, improve balance, and thrive in their daily lives. What this really suggests is that age is not a limitation, it's a starting point. But here's the kicker. It's not just about the exercises. It's about mindset. Personal trainer Lim Ying points out that walking alone might not be enough to maintain muscle strength. Seniors need a combination of strength, resistance, balance, and mobility exercises. In my opinion, this is where many people go wrong. They assume that staying active is enough, but the truth is our bodies need variety and challenge to stay strong. It's like anything in life. If you don't use it, you lose it. So what's the takeaway here? Personally, I think it's this. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean growth, resilience, and newfound confidence. Whether you're 60, 70, or beyond, it's never too late to start. But here's the catch. You have to start. It doesn't matter how small the first step is. What matters is that you take it. And if you're wondering where to begin, start with something simple. A chair squat, a short walk, or even just standing on one leg for a few seconds. The point is to build momentum, not to be perfect. Before I wrap this up, let me leave you with a thought. What if the fear of starting is the only thing holding you back? What if, by taking that first step, you could reclaim not just your strength, but your independence and confidence too? It's a powerful idea, isn't it? So, here's my challenge to you. Whether you're a senior or you know someone who is, don't let the myth of too late hold you back. The body is capable of incredible things if you give it the chance. Let's stop seeing age as a limitation and start seeing it as an opportunity. After all, it's never too late to live your best life.